Joining me now on this special episode of Locally Sourced is a previous guest who's been on, Mr. Troy Stegner, owner, operator of Zia Comics in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and owner of the El Paso Comic Con. Sir, thank you for joining us on this special episode.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And I just want to take a second to admire the t-shirt you got, probably at a Goodwill somewhere. I appreciate you wearing it.
I beat some homeless guy up and took it from him.
How did he get it? I hope he's a fan of the production company.
He said he was an employee. I don't know.
Was it Alex? No, just kidding.
Yeah, it might have been. Is Alex homeless now?
Nah, he's been working from home since like forever. So, but
wow, a lot of people.
It's been crazy. But back to the topic, we're here to talk to Troy today, owner of Zia Comics in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Sir, we're here to talk about this Saturday, August 14th, Free Comic Book Day. I know it was a kind of on the back burner from last year because of COVID and everything going on, but what are you guys doing this Saturday for Free Comic Book Day over at Zia Comics?
Well, like you said, it was put on the back burner. It's usually the first Saturday in May. Couldn't do that with all the shutdowns and everything. They tried, but it kind of just fell apart. And this, they wanted to get a Free Comic Book Day in this year, so that's why they kind of pushed it to the fall. It's not usually in the fall, so that's for people who are Free Comic Book Day connoisseurs. Mm-hmm. You'll notice that it's not in May. But what we're going to do to answer your question, we're bringing in a local artist. You guys might know Joey Lee Cabral.
Oh, nice.
Will be in store. We usually bring in more than one, but Ben Jones is he's actually working. He's not going to be able to make it. And I talked to Jaime Carrillo.
Oh, nice.
And he does not have. He's been doing. I think I can tell you this now. He's been doing some more work for John Carpenter with his Storm King comics, and he just doesn't. And without cons going on, he doesn't have any product built up, so he has nothing to sell. Mm-hmm. So we're bringing in Joey. He'll be there selling his wares and probably doing sketches. We're going to bring in some of the Varang clan of the Mandalorian Mercs. Mm-hmm. At least one or two of those guys will be there. The Texas Regional Response Team division of the Ghostbusters will be there. Then, of course, all the free comics. Plus, there's a couple of Free Comic Book Day special exclusive type things for stores, like I don't know if you've seen them, the Ninja Turtles, the black and white ones.
Right.
They look like the comic strip type. Those are the set of 4 of those we'll have for sale that day. And they have a special enamel pen, Green Power Ranger pen. And the cool thing about that is they're all signed. The card is all signed on the back by JDF.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
So, so there'll be free comics. We're giving, the people, our customers who come in, everybody can get up to 3 comics each. Unless you're one of our VIP customers, the superhero level, then you can come in and you can get 1 of each comic. Mm-hmm. And the reason we limit that, I know everybody thinks free comics, so why don't you just give them to everybody? They're free to you. Mm-hmm. We still pay for them. So, yeah, it's like an advertising cost. So, they're free to you guys. No purchase necessary. You come in and pick up the comics. But we're still fronting the bill for those things, or we won't have them to give out to you guys.
Oh, that's one. I learned something today. I didn't know that you guys had to. I did not know that.
Otherwise, dude, I'd get a truckload of them.
Wow, but I mean, that's knowing that now, and then seeing how like you and a lot of the other local comic book shops still do it. I mean, that's still something crazy and pretty awesome. And like I know, I just being able to support your local comic shop is so important, I believe. I mean, I got back into comics when I started working with you and with the El Paso Comic Con way back. Like, how long has it been now? Like forever. But I mean, that got me back into comic books. So I mean, I always try to support local comic book shops whenever I can. And I mean, just like Zia Comics is just so awesome out there in Las Cruces, and just wanted to have you on. So for this Saturday, are there any like special like procedures or things you guys are doing because of the pandemic? I mean, what so that people know when they go out to Zia Comics over there, what are you guys doing over there for them?
Well, like I've been telling a lot of people, Las Cruces and El Paso. El Paso is like a whole different section of Texas. You guys don't follow the rest of Texas typically.
Yeah.
So this area, Cruces and El Paso, we're doing really good with vaccinations. I think the whole area is it's 70% plus vaccinated,
Mm.
and because of that, the governor, New Mexico, the governor opened up all businesses July 1st. I mean, God, it seemed like so long ago, but it was just July 1st when they opened everything up. So there is no mask mandate or anything like that going on right now. We can have, mass gatherings and what have you.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I'm vaccinated. My whole staff is vaccinated. But if you don't feel comfortable, you can wear your mask. We're not going to tell you to take it off, man. That's up to you.
Yeah.
In fact, I would say probably 30 to 40% of our customers still come in with masks on, and that's fine.
Right.
But it's also fine if you don't wear it. We're not supposed to ask you, for proof of vaccination or anything like that. It's kind of on the honor system. Um, so yeah, like there's no mask mandate in place or anything like that that would stop anybody from attending.
Oh, that's something good to know. I mean, a lot of people I've seen here, like in El Paso, I mean, a lot of people are still wearing masks and things like that. And I know things are way different here in Texas and El Paso than it is New Mexico because of the, politics. But I mean, that's a whole nother speaking to that we can do. Kind of exciting to have that that free comic book day come back. Kind of a almost another step to normalcy. But as far as free comic books day, how are you guys doing with what are some of the comics that are coming out, if you can talk about a little bit about what's going to be free?
Oh, there's so many this year, and they do it by tiers, and it's basically the sponsorship levels of free comic book day.
Mhm.
Your big dogs like Marvel and DC are always going to be one of the top tiers, but there's probably over 50, 60 different titles. You can go to freecomicbookday.com, honestly, and it has a list of all the comics that are available for free comic book day.
Mhm.
We tried to, and by we, I mean me, tried to order heavy on the titles that I thought were going to be big time, in popular demand, because you're always going to have your anime, your Marvel, your DC, anything Pokemon, anything Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat type stuff. We went heavier on that than off of the other titles, but we still typically always run out right around the end of the day. This year we're doing it from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. because we want to avoid the farmers market. If you've ever been to Las Cruces farmers market, it's massive, dude.
Yeah.
3,000 to 5,000 people for from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. there at the farmers market. And the last time we had the event was 2019. We tried to do it right when we opened at noon, so there was that overlap. Oh God, that was that was a mistake, because our line started mingling in with vendors, and it was a headache. So by 2 p.m. they're cleared out and the road is open again. So that's when we're going to start, and we won't have to worry about interfering with them at all.
That's actually a good idea. I mean, if I would suggest if anyone's going out there to Zia Comics to visit you, go a little earlier and check out the farmers market if you've never been. It's really cool.
Yeah, like I said, make it a day trip. The farmers market is very strict on the vendors they let in. It has to be, grow the food you're selling, or make the stuff that you're selling, and they jury the vendors. So it's not like you just come and give them some money and set up. They actually check to make sure.
Well, that's good. That's another safety precaution there too. So that's always good to know.
Yep.
So
Then
just
you can go to Rad afterwards.
Yeah. That place is awesome now that it's open back again. I'm actually trying to get a hold of him to get him back on the show, like kind of like a year later thing. But
he just
for those
opened another one in El Paso too.
Oh yeah, that's the Rubik's. Sorry,
he's got Rubik's, but he opened the Alice in Wonderland one, and I believe he's working on opening another.
Yeah,
in El Paso.
I know. A while back when I first had him on, he was talking about opening one in Santa Fe.
Still working on it. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah. I apologize. It's lightning pretty bad over here, and the thunder's pretty bad, so that's pretty crazy. For those, Troy, who don't know where your shop's at, can we get your address and contact info so that way we can send everyone the right way?
Oh, absolutely. The address is 125 North Main Street in Las Cruces, right across from the plaza there where they hold most of the events.
Mhm.
You can call the store at 575-222-4347, or just send me an email at ziacomics@gmail.com.
Awesome, man. I really appreciate you coming on. I want to have you on a little later again, just so we can talk a little bit more El Paso Comic Con, because I know that's coming up pretty soon, and you guys keep adding guests and things like that, so it's getting really exciting. And with the new announcement, I was gonna let you to say who the big headliner you guys announced a few days ago is.
Oh, Moff Gideon,
Yes, sir.
Jean Giancarlo Esposito. You got to say it with some flair. So
Right.
yeah, yeah, that was a great get for us. We were really happy he was able to attend, because he's just so many iconic characters. I mean, going all the way back to Do the Right Thing with Spike Lee when he played Bugging Out. And if you look at that picture compared to him now, they don't even look like the same guy.
Yeah.
But he's played so many iconic characters. Breaking Bad with Gus Fring, and more recently Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So
He play I know, like it's weird, but like he plays a good villain. He does a good
yeah,
villain.
he plays the quiet, scary type, and those are
Yeah.
the ones that really get me.
Yeah, those are the ones that you got to watch out for.
Yeah, yeah, he's not a Kylo Ren throwing a temper tantrum type. He's the cold, calculated, quiet. Yeah,
Right.
those are the good villains.
Well, sir, we really appreciate you coming on again. If you're watching, I apologize for the internet connections, because Troy keeps doing the freeze tag thing, so I apologize. All right, sir. Well, I'll let you go. Hope stay safe up there. I know it's still raining over here a little bit too, so we will talk to you soon.
All right, man. You know where to find me.
All right, thanks, sir.